I am Angel. I'm an eagle, and I am on a cancer journey that I'm going to share with you just the pieces and little nuggets along the way. If you want to know more or you are interested in some of my other material about eagles and what it's like to be a warrior in the middle of just really intense and hard times, you can go to my website at iamangel.com and just, follow along with me there. I'm also on Twitter, Instagram, and just other platforms that you'll see posted below. But the main thing that I wanted to do as I am dropping by today is to really encourage people that are going through cancer, that are recovering from treatments, that are post-cancer, that still really just kind of broken after the process, or kind of just trying to gather themselves to kind of continue to move on. But also people that are needing to rebuild and live with pain, emotional pain, physical pain. It really applies to all different kinds of things. I feel like I just have a really intense version of what I'm going through, but it applies to just really all kinds of people. And I'm calling warriors. I'm calling to the warrior in each one of you, each one of us, as we walk this journey called life, and that we're able to do it well and to do it with grace. Anyway, I worked out this morning after radiation. I had radiation, a cyber knife in particular, in Chicago last week. And I just found it's really slow. It's been really slow. Like getting back into the gym today, it was an act of will, and it just was hard. And I just didn't want to. And I just have a long way to go, quite honestly, to be physically even where I was before all of this happened. And so I've had to set a new goal for myself, a goal that reflects today. For many of you that don't know, I had hip replacement surgery in April 16th. And for a year prior, I was mostly in bed because of my treatment, because I was close to liver failure around the time that I was supposed to get hip replacement surgery. They had to postpone it. So I just had to wait till my treatment was stabilized and that the cancer was in a space where I could actually get the surgery. And so that didn't happen till April. So being in the bed for like almost an entire year, lost all my muscle, it was hard to move, hard to breathe, just every part of hard, and really just dormant, which is why I keep talking about get moving if you can, keep moving if you can, whether you're sick or healthy. It's so critical in life to just keep your body moving, but especially when you're where I am, it's just important to have that be the goal. And so anyway, I'm at the physical therapy as they're trying to help rebuild the hip. And in this process, I'm realizing like, oh my God, like I feel like I should be like, I'm worse than Silver Sneaker. Like, I'm literally, the first time I went to the Y, my kids are just like running around the track. My husband's lifting, doing his thing. And I'm like literally limping around the track very slowly. Got the old ladies just flying by me. And I just felt so teary, so tender, because it's like, man, I can't do what I used to do. It just brought me in just like this fierce reality. And it was very sobering and just very sober to actually be in touch with where I really am. And I had to give myself a talk. I'm like, I know that, when I was on the EFX machine for 10 minutes, at 2 minutes, I thought I was going to die. And so it was like, number one, it's okay to go slow. And I've had to really embrace that. I've had to die to who I was, die to where I was, and stop comparing me to old versions of myself that used to be able to do this, that, and the other. And it's like, well, you know what? That's not where I'm at today. And to even strive for that right now is very cruel to myself. And so go slow and really just give yourself a lot of time and be in reality with where you are. So, me being on the cardio machine for 5 minutes was better than no minutes. Being able to get up and walk around my house was better than nothing and staying in the bed. So when I say get moving, I'm not even talking about like an heroic movement. I'm talking about what's heroic for me. For me, getting out of the bed, going out of the house, walking down to the end of the block and back, that was huge. And so in the time that I've gotten hip replacement surgery to now, I can do 10 minutes. But that's my big move. And I'm working to kind of get to 20 minutes, and I'm working to kind of build the strength in my muscle. And I'm laughing because it's funny, not funny. You're going to hear me say that a lot because I make jokes about things that are painful sometimes. But it's funny, not funny, because I'm better than I was, but it's like I started from like -10, and so go slow. The second thing is give grace to yourself for where you are. It's like, well, if I'm starting at -10 and I get to a -8, I got to celebrate. It's better than where I was. I'm moving. It might not be apparent to anybody else around me, but it's like, you know what? I couldn't even sit up for 2 hours in a day. And it's like now I don't need naps anymore, like celebrating anything. I went from 3 minutes to 5 minutes to 10 minutes to 20 minutes, and it's like celebrating that. Like, well, is it, compared to the healthy person that's next to me, is it comparable? It's like, no, 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 I can't play that game. That's a losing game. So giving grace to where I am, even emotionally, it's so important to be able to make space for breakdowns. It's important to make space for just the anger, the pain, the tears. It's okay to make space for the I ain't got it days, or the days where you just can't find the will. All of it's a part of the journey. And I feel like if we saw things more as a process than like the extra pressure that I put on myself, like, it's just good to be like, this is where I'm at, and it's okay. And I'm just trusting that I'm going to be able to do more tomorrow, and just with a lot of love and support. It's like, just give yourself grace. That's what it is. Just give yourself grace. And that goes so long. And if you have a community around you that when you forget, that they can say just, hey, you know what, Angel, give yourself grace. And it's like, oh yeah. Sometimes my husband's like, babe, you're way too hard on yourself. You got to give yourself grace. And I'm like, okay. He was like, don't forget, you just had surgery. So I'm like, okay, my goal is pickleball. I want to play pickleball again, but I'm not there yet. And it's okay. But at least I'm walking better than I was. My limp is less. My hip hurts less. And the third thing was to speak positively to yourself. I feel like in this world, there's so much negativity. There's so much spaces where we're comparing ourselves to the next person. There's so much space where it's like all the things that you need to do better, all the things that you need to do right. And I feel like we sometimes wait for the encouragement that we need to give ourselves. And so give yourself just encouragement and support. And hey, Angel, I know that this is a hard day, but I see you. I love you. I got you. Don't worry. God loves you. God sees you. But sometimes, even more than saying God sees me and God loves me, sometimes I need to give that to myself. I'm like, Angel, I love you. You're doing such a good job. And it's like, oh, that feels really, really good. Anyway, just some food for thought as we trek along, as I trek along. I try to keep just those little nuggets, and so I wanted to share some with you. Share this if you feel like it can be helpful to someone.